Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. So we're out here at Copart Yard. We're gonna do a walk around, and yes, you read the title right, it's flooded season again. This happens about every year. So in Kentucky, there was a natural disaster. About 1,000 cars were salvaged out, and they're here at this yard. And they're honestly already playing, so that's why we're here. We're gonna scavenge the yard, we're gonna look around and find some good deals. Hopefully out of that 1,000, we'll find maybe 100 good ones that we're willing to bid on and hopefully take home. We'll see how much our budget is, we'll see what we find, what we don't find. We have no idea, but like I said, we're out here to look at it. I actually bought a vehicle, it's on approval, but we'll see. It's a really big vehicle. It said run and drive. I don't know, it's kind of risk, but we're seeing so many cars playing. We're like, hey, we have to go out there and check out what's going on. So yeah, this is the yard right here. Honestly, it's really clean, a good yard. Things seem like they're really organized and placed well. So hopefully we'll find some good ones. We're not looking for parts cars. We're looking things that we could take, hopefully, and make it run and drive and resell. So we're here to flip cars. If you need parts cars, because if they're flooded, then yeah, there's some bad deals out there that, basically just good for parts, fenders, bumpers, things like that. But we don't want to do that. We want to be able to take the car, find the ones that aren't really flooded. They just usually salvage out in the area, and some cars are actually in good condition. They're just salvaged out because they're in their flooded space. So let's go ahead and just check out the yard and hopefully find some good ones. Yeah.
Because there's definitely lots of them.
Oh yeah. So let's get to digging.
Keep walking.
Man, this yard is huge, but I see Mustangs, I see sports cars, old cars, trucks, all sorts of cars. So definitely, the flood wasn't picky. It salvaged out a lot of things. Hopefully we'll find some good ones. We've been doing this for a couple of years now, so we kind of know what we're looking for. We've bought cars before that had locked up engines. We had to do engine swaps. We bought cars that were just so clean that you could just drive them home and ready to go. So it's a wide scale of good and bad. But let's just keep digging and see what we find. All right, guys, so the first thing that I'm doing is I'm checking out the lot number. I was able to scan it with my Copart app and get all the information about it. All right, this one is a flooded and it's a future sale. So sometimes the vehicles are sold, sometimes they're not on sale. So it's nice to know about the vehicle. You don't want to be checking out, wasting your time if the vehicle is already sold. So first thing we recommend, go ahead and scan the car and get the information about it. This is a 2014 Honda Accord, pure sale, which means whatever you click on it, whatever you buy on it, that's what it's gonna go for.
I mean, it's looking pretty good.
Outside's not bad. I don't see too much damage.
Have you found the water line yet?
I found the water line. It's over here on this side of the driver door. So midpoint, a couple feet up.
That's definitely above the seats.
Yeah, so there's a lot of computers down there. Usually your SRS module goes bad first. Your airbag lights will be on. So we had to replace a couple of those. Not the end of the world.
But is it a run and drive? Is it listed as run and drive?
This one is not listed as a run and drive. So we'll definitely check the oil before we try to start or anything like that. They usually tape up the doors. Which is good to let it breathe out. Right.
Just like that. But you can see there's mud inside.
Wow, yeah.
And definitely got up to the seat. It's in neutral already, somehow.
You can
so
smell
they probably
it.
towed it. You can definitely have a smell to it. It's already molding a little bit on the seats, belts. I'm not saying, Michael, we're gonna have to pass on this one.
Yeah, so this one is definitely a legit water damage, flood. Not too severe, but at the same time, it's got water inside of it. So it's not exactly what we're looking for right now. We're trying to find the ones that aren't flooded that bad. The ones that are salvaged out, but not that much work, that quick flip, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, because I looked under the seat. The seats are rusty already. So for us, that means the SRS module is going to be bad. The seat sensors are going to be bad. The power seats are going to be bad. I mean, it adds up pretty quick. And we're going to keep shopping.
Yeah. Here we go. Next car, we got a 2017 Nissan Pathfinder S. Pure sale as well. Water flood, about 110,000 miles on it. Not too bad. 2017, definitely worth money. I mean, I don't see too much damage on the driver's side. This one is a run and drive, but ooh, I could see some.
It's a little dirty.
It's a little dirty, but the smell isn't bad. It's not like I'm smelling a wave of mold or anything like that. So
yeah, it's looking good.
These
See if the
cars
seats move.
Yeah, these cars have been sitting for a while. Seats are moving. That is definitely a good indicator, because the last thing you want is locked up power seats.
It is a run and drive, so we should be able to start it. It's already been started. We're not worried about that. And it started.
Right. Look at that.
Looks like it's got a little side damage on the side. Nothing's coming out of the muffler, so it doesn't look like there's water in it too much. But there's a lot of little damage all the way around it. So somebody's been driving this car. Any lights on the dash?
I do have a check engine light on, and my RPMs are sputtering a little bit. Maybe because it's been sitting for a while, but yeah, it's kind of evening out a little bit.
I like it. I think we could,
definitely.
this is the one we're interested in.
yeah, it would definitely be worth putting money into.
But before we buy it, we got to do another check on it though.
Oh yeah, for sure, guys. So the next most important thing, guys, is checking the history. We recommend and we use AutoStat. AutoStat.com tells you the vehicle history if it's played before in the auction. This is a big deal playing in resale value. I mean, if this car has been in the auction before, there's previous damage, a lot of history on it, it just hurts so much when trying to resell it. So definitely check out AutoStat. We've personally been using this site for, I don't know, 2 years plus. It's very user-friendly, easy. You type in the VIN number, you type in the lot number, and it'll pull up if it's been playing before. They have over like 3 million vehicles listed, so there's a lot of inventory, a lot of information on the vehicle.
Also, it's going to show you what it looked like before, what the damage was before,
pictures,
if it was bad, if it was good.
Numbers, how much it played before, how much they sold for, how much they bought it for. A lot of information. We'll leave a link down below. Make sure you check it out. We highly recommend it. Yeah. All right, guys. Before I even scan this one, I'm just going to do a visual quick check. Honestly, woo-wee. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This one got flooded pretty high. I didn't even see the water line, but
I mean, you can see so much condensation coming from the glass. I mean, the dash pad's all wet. It was all thing.
Dang.
And you can see the mud. Look at the mud.
So we were talking to the management. They were saying that this flood was more of a muddy flood. So it's like a mudslide coming down and very thick, and it's just definitely dirty. And yeah, she's right. This is a lot of dirt inside, a lot of mud. This thing was covered. Okay, next car for sure. We're just gonna pass. Don't even want to look underneath the seats that time. That's fine.
Look, there's another one right there.
Here we go.
That one looks pretty nice.
Platinum all-wheel drive. Nice.
Murano. Look at the water line. Water line looks good, Michael.
Not too bad. Yeah, there's a little bit of
the glass
mud
is still wet.
Yeah,
condensation right there.
Inside, so you definitely have water in here.
It does have a really good smell to it though.
Yep.
So let's keep going.
Yep, moving on. Next. Ooh-wee, here we go, guys. Check this out. I always want a Jeep. And I'm gonna keep looking, and here's a flooded Jeep. You know, but Jeeps are made to go in the wilderness. They're all-wheel drive. They're out there in all terrain, so hopefully a little bit of water. And this is still fresh water, so it's muddy fresh water. Shouldn't be too bad to it, even if it does get a little wet. But I hope that's not the water line. That'd be pretty crazy.
I mean, I've seen Jeeps go that deep.
Dang, just got that little snorkeler on it kind of thing, and it'll just keep going, right?
Yeah, but this one looks like it was, you know, swimming for a while because it's still got debris in here.
Dang.
Debris around the headlight, but the real water line is actually right here on the side, so it's right above the seat. So that's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. 2017 Jeep. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what year they are because the body style doesn't really change much. So, but 17's nice. That's not bad. 76,000 miles on it. Pretty good. How's the inside?
The door. There's mud on the floorboard, but the seats look good.
I mean, these things have drain plugs, right? That's kind of what they're made for do.
But what if it can't drain out?
That's true. But it doesn't smell too bad. It smells like they've been, you know, airing it out and see a little bit of surface.
This one definitely had the water inside. And last Jeep we did, a lot of computers.
Surprisingly.
It was a pain to replace.
That is true. That's so weird. You think that they make them waterproof or something, or seal them because they're made to go in the rivers and the creeks and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, this would be a good one, like if you had time to invest into, you know.
I don't see any keys on it either, so I don't really know what's going on. So
let's keep going.
Let's keep going. This one's gonna be a pass because we are looking for cars to take home. We want to take them back to the shop and, you know, make some money on them. All right. I mean, just walking by, seeing this Mustang right here. Looks pretty cool. Got a nice little GT. They're definitely worth money. Everybody wants a GT Mustang, you know, V8.
But do they want a flooded Mustang GT?
Yeah, this one definitely on the floor got flooded for sure.
Oh, look at that mud.
Dang. Glass
the seats
is cracked. Look good. Seats are in nice condition.
And the water line is right there, Michael. Right above the seat for sure.
Yeah.
I think we should pass.
Yeah. That's
got high miles.
Yeah,
water line's high.
I mean,
it is a GT.
It looks kind of cool, but it's got some damage in the front too. The bumper. Probably been through a lot already.
Let's keep going, Michael.
Like
we got 1,000 plus cars.
There's 1,000 plus cars, so
we'll find you the right one.
Let's keep going. Dang, we got some crazy nice BMWs, Mercedes, but you could just tell how much of this water, this muddy water, got into these cars.
Fuck, this is a nice Mercedes though.
Wow, this thing is nice, 2015. I'm sure it was luxury, but the last thing you want is a completely flooded Mercedes. I mean, so many computers, there's so much stuff, it all works together. So one computer's off, all the lights are gonna be on, and I'm sure this is definitely a good parts car. You know, it's a good door. It's a, you know, you got good parts on it, but I would not recommend fixing this one because you just spend so much time and money and energy to get it back and run and drive. Wow, those seats are bad.
Oh, look at that layer of mud.
Just a layer, you can see like moss already growing through them. I'll try.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of tape. Let's see if the other door opened. Dang, I think this door will. No? I think it's locked too.
Yeah. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a pass, but I just want to show you some of these definitely got flooded very, very badly.
I'll just try to open that door.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll just tape it back. I mean, what, a little water ain't gonna hurt, right?
I mean, think about the sunlight up. There we go. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, this interior is gone. Remember taking the seat rails out of these things? Electric seats, power seats that don't move, and you got to cut it and grind it. Yeah, we don't miss that kind of work.
No. That's definitely one of the criteria that we want a working seat, and that one looks toast for sure.
But look at the water line. It must have been like definitely above the door panel. Look at that, all the way on top, over there. Somebody's pants are right there. I mean,
dang.
Yeah. This was once a nice car, not no more.
Nope, it's a great parts car for somebody else. Let's keep going. Man, some of these cars are so bad, it's hard to tell what they are. I mean, they said haven't seen anything like this for the past 10 years, how bad this water damage was. Rivers just rising up, rain's not non-stop. Dang, just rows and rows of cars. Some are wrecked, so it's kind of like you have to watch out because you open a door and be like, oh, that's a good one, it smells great. And it's like, oh, okay, the front bumper's missing. You know, it's hit, so. Still searching, we're going out in the yard, going around, find some good ones. Another really nice Mercedes S550, it's kind of like the one we did for my dad. Let's check it out. Ooh, it is clean. Don't really see much water damage on it, but it does look like it's been vacuumed out and cleaned out, so hard to tell. Let's get some more information about it. Water line's kind of high, not bad. Interesting. Beautiful car for sure, but still kind of skeptic about buying a flooded Mercedes. I mean, my father's Mercedes had a couple issues here and there inside, and it wasn't flooded, it was just hitting the front, and we still had electrical issues that we need to replace some computers. So it's kind of crazy. Can't get to the other side. No power to it. All right, guys, so this 2015 Mercedes actually looks really good in pictures. I mean, it's just shining. So I'm sure it's gonna go for a lot because a lot of people don't come out to the yards and they don't look at them, and this looks clean. Only, what, super low miles, floodline's a little high, but I don't know, probably gonna pass, probably gonna go for a lot, but you could see in real life that there is more damage and it's actually kind of rough. So that's fine. We'll keep looking, no big deal. Because you don't really want to invest so much money into one car, and Mercedes is going to be harder to sell. For a personal car, and if it was good, yeah, I could see that, but to flip it, don't recommend it. All right, next we have a Dodge Dart. This one kind of caught my eye because it says no miles, no keys, waterline's not too bad, but these are nice to sell, honestly. They're nice, they're affordable, just a nice daily driver kind of thing. So let's check it out. We got the jump box on it already, and this way we could at least tell how many miles are on there, if it's worth, you know, investigating further.
Because the interior smells good, right?
Right, yeah, we opened the door, checking it out. Not too bad.
I mean, the water line's pretty high,
but
the seats look good underneath, the dash looks good underneath.
Yeah.
So, with some power on there.
Oh, man. So, like, there is no keys, but you can still kind of see how many miles. What did that say a second ago? 172,000.
It's a little high,
it's a little high, yeah, close to 200,000. Yeah.
Plus, we can't get it to run, so who knows? It might still have a locked-up engine.
That's true. A lot of insurance places actually take the keys if the motor's locked up, so it's kind of like a risk 50-50. But we had a lot of bad experiences like that. I think we bought 2 cars with no keys, and both those cars were locked up engines. Dang. So I think I'm definitely going to pass. A lot of miles on it anyway, and not worth the risk. That's okay. Like I said, there's plenty of fish in the sea. In this case, flooded cars. out there. So let's keep going. All right, guys, so just like that, we went through this section of the yard, about 50 cars that we checked around, and honestly, we found about 2 that we want to play on because we checked it out, it looks good, power's there, passed all our green lights, and we did the history on it with AutoStat. We checked it out, looks pretty clean. So we're probably gonna play on those 2. Unfortunately, they're future dates, so it's nothing we can pick up today or drive home or anything like that. But let us know what you guys think. Should we keep looking at the really good ones and the bad ones? What kind of footage do you want to see? Which ones do you want us to record and show you in the yard? Just the real life experience. You know, we're out here trying to figure it out, trying to find some good deals. But make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see more videos, put those comments down below. If we get enough likes, we'll keep going. We'll keep showing the flooded series because, you know, it's kind of a seasonal thing and it's flooded season right now. There's a lot of hurricanes going on and it's pretty crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Catch you next time.